Hey, what's going on, y'all? Uh, Waiting for people to come on. Um, we're gonna have an exciting talk today. Hello, everybody. Hello. Beauty in Black Day. Cast members are gonna be jumping on with us shortly. I'm excited. I hope you all got a chance to see jump on the show last night and take a look. Started. Um, I know that I was on it, and I was so tired that I just finish binging. You killed it, Mr. Lawson. What up, Doe? I'm always a fool in the group. You know, you don't know what you're talking about. Watching now. Uh, Lindsay's on. Um, Looking for my cast members on. Um, anyway, how many of you all actually saw the show last night? Um, Terrell Music sent you a request. I guess this is Terrell. Terrell Music. Go music? I don't think so. I don't look like Terrell. Um, uh, Taylor Polidor joined. Yes. If y'all with me while I get my people on. Um, hey,
Hello.
look at you. Do you know if Terrell is Terrell Music?
Yeah,
Do you know
that's
if that?
him.
Oh, that's him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
How you
Cool.
feeling?
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great. Um, uh, um, uh, I'm feeling good. Did you have a chance to see it? I'm gonna wait until I get Crystal to jump in, and then to make sure I get in because Terrell and George is in the chat.
Okay.
Um, um, so and then Ashley's also there, but Crystal is coming on. Or maybe I'll get everybody in until Crystal comes on, and then I'll have to ask somebody to go. But oh man, did you get a chance to see last night?
I'm watching it right now. Like it's
Yeah.
Hello,
on
I'm in my
upstairs.
car, everybody. Because
Hey,
I'm just,
Hey,
Terrell.
what up, Terrell?
how y'all doing? I'm just coming from another interview, so I'm in the car.
Okay,
But I said I got to do this.
okay, okay.
How
Hey,
you
listen.
feeling?
Hey, I'm good.
Hey,
Oh my God, I'm so
Ashley.
excited,
Hey
you guys.
y'all.
Hey,
Hi, y'all did so well.
I just saw you
yeah.
on screen. I had to stop it. I was at the boardroom scene in episode 3. I was like, these people are crazy.
That boardroom scene was wow, wasn't
They're
it?
Oh my God,
crazy.
yes.
Cause I didn't see what y'all were doing there because I was too
Oh,
Right,
busy
that's
at the strip
right.
club
right.
Yeah.
and at
Okay.
the hospital.
Yeah.
She was busy at the strip club, y'all.
She's busy at the street.
Hey, she was tearing it up at that
Yes,
strip club.
yes. Y'all did so good. I binge watched everything.
You already saw
You
It's,
all
did?
of it?
oh no, there was no way that I could not.
Oh my
There's no way. I thought
God.
to myself, it's so crazy how even reading it, I didn't see half of the stuff you did. The work you guys did separately. You in the hospital room with Debbie was amazing, and you and Xavier, just that whole thing
Yeah.
keeps me going, and just I didn't
Uh,
see all of that. I
I
didn't
can't
know.
wait to finish watching it.
Oh yes. You got to see that. And so I was also surprised at your character because I didn't know I didn't know who everybody really was.
Yeah.
Even though we read everything. I didn't know
It,
it's really good,
it's
y'all.
different seeing it than reading it.
It
It
Absolutely.
is.
is. It
It
is.
is.
It's just as enticing. So I'm excited.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it is.
Actually, I think my mom heard you. Were you on the radio earlier today?
Oh, what?
You were. My mom was like, I heard Ashley on the radio. I said, Ashley who? She was like, from the show. I was like, oh,
Oh, that's right. No spoilers. People are saying that they haven't seen it yet.
Okay.
Okay, no spoilers for sure,
Hey,
but just
Lynette.
generically speaking,
Yeah.
Ashley, tell us about your character.
Oh, people, I don't want to spoil. Okay. I'm so curious what people would think because when I first went in, everybody was like, well, I don't know about you. So I think we'll just have to see what happens. But she's a lawyer and she's on a mission and and a lot of people are not happy about it.
She seems like it's a little
Hey,
That was a
personal.
great
I
way
mean,
to describe it without spoiling
Right.
it.
yeah, right. Hey, nobody likes lawyers anyway. You know what I mean?
That's so true.
Lawyers, lawyers come on the scene. Lawyers got a bad name, man. Maybe they got a good name, but they got a bad name because when you bring in lawyers into this stuff, the shit is serious. Then,
Well, people don't trust lawyers too. That's the whole thing.
and
That's
that
so
yeah,
true.
with good reason. Okay,
I
with
did
yeah.
my
good
best,
reason.
y'all.
Okay, so I got to bring in a bunch of people today, and Crystal is like one of the important
Yes.
things. So
Bring
she's
her
on
in.
now. So I got to bring her in. So one of y'all got to
I'll
drop
pop
off.
off. I'll
Um,
pop off.
you
You sure?
Yeah, I'll
okay?
pop off.
All
I'm so
right.
happy to see y'all beautiful
Me
faces.
Yes.
You
too,
crushed it. You crushed
Yes.
it. You
Ashley.
crushed it. I'm gonna finish watching it tonight with my mama. She is cooked. So I'll see y'all later.
See
Bye.
you later.
All right. All right. Um, that's the thing about only having space for four. Let me find Crystal. Crystal,
Taylor, how you
where is
feeling?
your name?
How you
You
feeling?
know, I feel great, Terrell. I feel great. I feel proud. I feel like, the first time I watched it was the 2 episodes at the premiere. And I was like, oh my gosh, I was feeling all this, like, I can't wait to see it. But after I saw that, I was like, oh, I feel
Yeah.
good.
It's just
So now I can enjoy it.
you really go through a lot, and I don't want to spoil. I keep forgetting I can't spoil anything, but just watch. It's guys that are tuned in. It's funny because it's almost like a whole new thing for us as the cast as well
Yeah.
to see it. So watching you do your thing, watching all my castmates do their thing, it just blows my mind because I didn't see you went through so much. Your character and you as an
Like,
actress.
people as they're watching are like messaging me like, I'm so pissed off. I can't believe you're going through this. I was like, I'm okay, y'all. I'm
Right.
really okay.
I love
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
I love the compassion that you have though as a character.
Thank
It,
you.
it's there. It's really like it's touching just to watch you dealing with. I don't know how I don't want to go through too much and tell them, but dealing with what you're dealing with,
Yeah,
and still just like that has nothing to do with me as a human and treating people a certain way. You know?
I
So,
appreciate
Yeah.
it.
yeah.
Crystal, I'm
Where's
trying to bring you in.
The whole
it just
Mallory
popped up?
family is
Ask
off the
ask to
hook. Yes,
join,
they
Crystal.
are.
Ask to join.
Somebody
Yeah.
leaving now. I don't want no spoilers. Oh, I'm sorry, Erica. I'm not gonna spoil anything. I promise. Charlie,
Yeah.
what's
Yeah.
up?
Taylor, the road that you take is and what you are challenged with in terms of the emotional arc that you have is like the wildest roller coaster ride.
Yes.
And it goes from bottom to, eventually top. It's amazing. It's amazing. And it's just going to be really interesting for the audience to see um, just what your journey is like.
Yeah,
And you do such a great job.
thank you.
We care about, the 4 stages of a character, especially like a
Hey,
lead
Crystal.
character.
Hey,
Hey, hey,
That's my friend.
Crystal.
hey, Terrell.
Hi,
This
friend.
is
That's my buddy, guys.
Taylor, friend.
I'm sorry,
Oh my
Lawson.
gosh. I'm say it
Yeah,
Wait,
again.
what were you saying? You said there's 4
yeah.
stages.
There's 4 stages that the protagonist goes through, and that is the orphan stage, the wanderer stage, warrior, and martyr. So the orphan stage is we get introduced to them and we say, oh my God, and we want to take care of her or him. It's because it's like they're like an orphan. And then the wanderer stage is that the shit just gets worse and worse and worse and spirals down. And then they get to that place where they get the warrior, and now they want to stand up and fight back and fight back. And then eventually they're the martyr. So did they get what they want, or did what they want come at a price?
That's
You know what I mean? And
great.
so, and you're in that orphan stage where it's like, oh my God, poor baby, we want to take care of you. And it's so great because the audience wants to take care of you. It's so great. And the main reason why is because on the other side, you have this evil, determined, greedy, self-reliant, monster of a person who is going to get her way no matter what.
What?
Who are you talking
She
about?
will.
You,
Who are you talking about?
Crystal. Hey, Crystal,
God.
wipe your camera off.
That?
Crystal, wipe your camera off though a little bit. Wipe your camera off a little.
I tried. Look, it just seems, I don't know what it
That's
is.
okay then. Okay,
It's
we good. We got
having
you.
like a blurry effect or something. I don't know. I think it's because I'm in like the
Yeah.
sunlight.
Oh,
Because
You
we
know,
see you. That's fine. Crystal,
you know,
you
I
got
don't
a
know.
jealous
so
phone.
But it's,
you're
Your
playing
phone
yeah,
is
no, that
jealous
camera.
of your beauty.
and, yeah, me
Oh.
too. And you're Crystal. It's so funny to watch people play roles that are so different than who they are.
Yeah, no question.
Like
No.
when I met you, you're just such a sweet person that you make me feel so comfortable around you, and you're just so
You
you know,
cussing.
and you cussing people out.
Cussing up a store.
Cussing people out. Look, somebody said, "Oh, you went to Ridgegate Elementary." That's way back. Somebody said they went to Ridgegate. I
Crystal,
love that.
you
It's a
said
whole different ball
You
game
know,
now.
go ahead.
Terrell,
the,
it was like so great working with you,
Oh, you
my
too.
friend, my buddy, my
Yes,
sweetheart,
we had such a good
yeah,
time.
yeah.
and of course
Watching,
Taylor
watching.
too.
Of course, right, Taylor. We didn't work together much. Only
No,
the Apple box scene. And
the, y'all.
Is that even in part 1? I feel like that's part 2.
that's part 2. Oh
We'll
yeah, that
tell
would be
that
Is
part.
it?
story
Yeah,
next go
Oh
round
shoot.
about the
we'll
apple
Okay,
tell
so
it
we
box.
later.
can't talk about it.
Okay.
Dang it. Well, I can't wait for part 2 because then we can laugh about it, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know what?
yeah.
I will say I'm so glad that they only did the 8 episodes. I can't accept nothing else. Like it's so much happening. It's so much information
It is
and
a
so much happening. You're like, I need to
Mm-hmm.
just process this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's perfect length, the perfect amount of episodes.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
no.
It is. And one thing I want to say is that, to meet Crystal in life, it's like the sweetest person, such kind spirit and nice, and and her
Mm-hmm.
the majority of her beauty is on the
It
inside.
is
The
Mm.
outside speaks for itself, but the inside is just
the
so beautiful.
inside.
And so she's the perfect casting for the opposite, playing the opposite person. She's the perfect casting because you're saying, wait a minute, there is a human being underneath all of that. Oh my God.
But
There's something redeeming somewhere.
it's
Where is it?
surprising. I'm still
It's
surprised though.
mhm.
I'm surprised by your character. I didn't see all that. Like you said some stuff to a couple to a couple of other characters. I won't say who. I said, "Oh my God!" If somebody said that to me, or you it was like, and you went on and on and on. I said, "Oh yeah,
It's
this is great."
crazy. Reading the script, I was like, oh my gosh, Mallory is a big old bee.
the lack of sympathy that she has for the incident at the beginning and the person
Oh,
involved.
Right.
I'm like,
wow.
Girl,
Mallory.
Mallory shook her
Wow.
coat with shook that coat off in the rain and walked on, right?
Walked
Look,
I'm like,
on.
all of
And
these
didn't
it's
and
crazy.
people are.
hey, and didn't even recognize or take the time to see who the person
Oh
was. You know
Oh
that
shoot. No.
they've seen this person, they know this person,
Who
family affairs and all this, and then it's like, look, somebody got in my
it's
way. Let me get on.
right.
She shouldn't have been
It's
out here.
crazy. But you know, one of the most fascinating things is working with a legend like Richard
Oh,
Lawson.
Yeah.
wait. Oh,
Right. Working with a legend like Richard Lawson, working with a wonderful actress, Miss Taylor Paulor Williams,
yes,
doing her
yes,
thing, and then
yes,
just getting able to laugh and get to know and work with the amazing singer and actor, Terrell. So, I mean, to have you guys on the cast and be a part of this journey with me is probably
yeah,
just like the best part of
yeah,
It
this,
is.
all
yeah,
in
Absolutely.
all.
yeah.
And we
It
just
You
has
know,
some
and we
sentimental
uh,
stuff in there.
we've been talking about, you know, like I'm sure the people can feel the energy in this space with
Mm-hmm.
the four of us. But when you add the other 16 cast members, you really understand
Mm-hmm.
the love that we have gained for each other, and
Mm-hmm.
the culture that we've created with a group of people by creating this extended family. Let's
Mm-hmm.
talk about that in terms of how close we all have become.
Oh, I mean, we're like a family. No, me and Terrell just be texting and talking and picking out album covers
you're
and
right.
cars
Well, you guys, a
and the
lot of
whole.
you guys live in the same city too, right? You guys live in LA, right? So they've been
I'm
getting
No,
between
together.
LA and Houston.
Okay.
Taylor's in Atlanta,
I'm in
and Richard's
Okay.
Atlanta,
in.
Oh, you
between
in
Atlanta
Atlanta?
Mhm.
and LA.
Because I know they were all getting together so much. I was like, where are they at? Every time I turn around, they got another little hotel function.
But
And I'm thinking,
I think what it is too is something Malik said earlier this week, I think. I think from day one, everyone was just so committed to helping each other and wanting
Mhm.
each other to shine and wanting ourselves to do well.
Mhm.
Every
Mhm.
minute was just like, we want this to be the best it can be.
yes,
So it was an automatic, like, mutual respect and a
yep,
mutual mission. And I think
Yeah.
when you go into work with that, like, we just want to enjoy and
Yeah.
have a good time and do a
yes,
good
yes,
job. Then it
yep,
was just
There.
energetically, everybody was on the same
yes.
Yeah.
wavelength. And it
right,
was great.
Yeah.
right.
It's like, let's make this
And
happen.
we've all done
Yeah.
Hey,
we've all done so many different things, and we've been on different casts, and
Hmm.
you've gone through a lot of different things where you're like, okay, I know how this could be. So
Hmm.
everybody's over that the egos and all of this. We all came to just
Yeah.
really
right,
work and
Yeah.
enjoy.
exactly,
The other layer
exactly.
of beauty start
Right,
happening.
yeah.
Hmm.
Hey,
Hmm.
hey, Terrell, let me get George in here. I want to get some other
Okay,
people that haven't had a chance to come in.
absolutely. I'll see y'all later. I love
Terrell,
y'all.
God
love
bless
to
you, man.
see
Bye bye.
you.
God bless you. So I'm gonna let George in, but what I wanted you guys to talk about, since the show it really boils down to you guys being the two leads, these two opposing
Mhm.
forces, you know, uh, what responsibility? Hey, George, what's
Hey,
up,
What's up,
George.
man?
everybody? Hey, what's
Gi-
going on? What's
Hey,
going
Give me
on?
George.
give me 1 minute because I want to get a question I had
Yeah.
asked them. So you guys are the leads of the show, right?
Hmm.
So, what responsibility do you feel in terms of leading this group of people forward into season one, season two, season three? They say leads, and leads, just the word itself, suggests that you're in front and that you are the leader of the group. Do you get any sense of that kind of responsibility?
Oh,
I feel like
absolutely.
the only responsibility, and I think it's like my leadership style in general would be to lead by example. I don't think it's in the term of like, I'm the leader, follow me, but more
Mhm.
so like, I'm doing it, you can do it too. I'm going to empower you to do these things, and the level
Mhm.
of energy and the level of excitement and opening the door. Let's talk about this. Let's do this. Kind of like taking the leadership of, you want to rehearse, you want to do that, like that type of feel more than anything else, and just kind of being, I don't know, like the example of like, let's get excited, let's make this thing, let's work hard, have good energy.
That's a
Right, right.
good point, Taylor. Just been leading by example, and everyone was there to work hard and give it their all. To me, it didn't matter what placement you were on the call sheet. I'm like, everyone's there, to make this really happen. And I think the main thing was really just, be true to yourself and who you are, and help bring everyone along on this journey with you.
Right, exactly. Well, now that let me bring George in. George, last night, George did a screening in Detroit and had a screening. How did that go,
Yeah.
bro?
Yeah.
Man, it was amazing. It was amazing. It like exceeded all my expectations. My city showed up. They were excited. They were very happy. They of course they wanted to see more. So, but lucky for them, it's out today. But anyway, it was like a dream come true. Seriously. So, I went to a couple. I went to a couple news stations and did a couple interviews, and they played the trailers throughout the newscast. During the whole day. So. It's amazing. Y'all, and like y'all did so good.
Go,
I'm so addicted to it. I'm
George.
like, damn, I got other stuff to do today, but it's like, man, I can't I can't turn the TV off. It's like, oh my God.
That's how I feel. I
Damn.
was like, I'm waiting till the very last minute to stop the show to get on
Yeah.
live.
No, I mean, like even at 3 a.m., it was like 3:15. I'm like, hold on, let me turn the TV off, turn it back on, and see if the episodes are up yet. Because it took, I don't think it was live till like maybe like 3:20 on my TV. So I was getting kind of
Wow.
pissed or whatever like this morning because I just wanted to just see like the third episode and then go to bed and wake up and see some more. But it was amazing,
Yeah.
How
amazing.
Yeah,
far did you get, George? How many episodes did you watch? Oh, sorry,
I'm,
Ricky.
like I've watched 5 yet. I'm sorry,
5.
I watched 5, so I'm just waiting to get to number 6 and then
Get to know
7 and 8 and then oh man, yeah, amazing though.
Yeah.
Yo,
yeah.
y'all like the acting is so good.
it.
I mean, from just you like start off with you, Taylor. Like you got like a different journey with each with Xavier, and then with the way you like the way like your relationship with Roy when like you just got a different energy with everybody. It's just amazing just seeing like the choices you make in each relationship without giving away too much.
That's also a shout out
Easy,
to the
so
man,
good.
Mr. TP.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The way it all weaves together. That's
yeah,
him.
yeah,
Yeah, that's definitely him.
That's him.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
yeah.
Yeah.
It
I mean,
definitely
with
is.
you, Crystal, like you just a beast. It's
No,
like, oh
no.
my God, it's so good. I'm like,
Thanks,
God,
George.
You
that's
playing
so
it a
good.
little too good, Crystal.
Yeah,
Quit,
yeah.
You
Taylor,
gotta
So
let
quit.
so
it
good.
slide.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
No, you're
Oh
just
my
that
God.
great of an actress. I know it's not anything like
No,
you.
no,
Yeah,
thanks, Taylor. No, everyone was just simply, amazing. You all made it easy,
yeah.
to act with. I remember kind of apologizing to Joy before a scene. I was so mean. My assistant. Oh my gosh. Like, I'm going to say this to you. She's like, I know, Crystal. And we're fine. I'm like, okay, just making sure that I don't mean it.
But Norman is something else too.
Norman.
Like all of y'all
Norman.
are so unhinged. Everybody in the entire family. Like I remember the first time we had a scene. Well, no, I wasn't even in the scene, but I watched you guys rehearse something at the house. It was like a big
Right.
everybody
Yeah, I
scene.
remember that day
And
we
I
were
was
there.
like, why did y'all talk to each other this
Right.
way?
I know she was in the house and she says, "This is the first time I've been in this it's watching the family. I mean, what is wrong with
Like, y'all
y'all?" Yo.
crazy.
Right?
I love the scene, Norman. Wait, I don't want to give it away. Our big family scene.
Yeah.
And is that part one? Is it?
Yeah, it's part one.
Is
Oh,
it? Okay, that's my
Yeah.
yeah.
favorite. When Normie comes in, is ready
Yeah,
to
I need to
start a
go
war.
back. I keep watching.
Yeah.
I'm only on episode 4.
Hey,
Or, or
look, that
Oh,
that
or like even to see like when you're in the hospital and then your wife is in there and then for Debbie to come in and say the things that she said to you,
yeah.
yeah.
like why your wife is, I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Y'all both sitting there arguing over,
Yeah.
Yeah.
threatening to destroy everything. It's just wow.
Amasi
That's
said,
like
go ahead. She watched it all. She said, go ahead and watch. Say
I
it.
also I didn't know that Rico's character Horace was that horrible. Cause to
Mhm.
Kimmie, he's not like that.
no.
So I'm seeing him with y'all. I'm like,
Yeah. Like, wait a
Yeah.
second.
what is
Is
wrong?
he? Yeah.
Yeah. The way
Family.
he talks to his sons, the way he talks to his sons is
The way
like,
everybody talks
you know,
to his sons.
everybody talks to his son, right. Yeah. Yeah.
It's crazy.
I'd be ripping them signs.
It's
Oh yeah, you
very
rip them
easily like
apart.
bingeable though, because it's just like, wait, what is happening next?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
W-
Yeah. Now I
Yo,
wonder how
Steph,
many
Well,
people watched all 8 already.
I know
I think quite a few.
somebody that did.
You
well, a
did not.
couple of
There's quite a
people.
few here popping up saying they finished them all. They
Yeah.
rolled through it.
So
I love
let's go through some of the things that people have said, and maybe we can answer. I don't want to stay on too long because it seems like a half an hour is the sweet
yeah, just
is the
bye
sweet.
bye.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, so, oh, that's George saying, "Hey, Crystal, great work." Um, Miss Crystal's so sweet. Um, laugh out loud. Uh, let me see. Sending you all love. I'll be watching. Let me see if there is any questions in here. Um,
Right.
um,
All my Spanish teachers on there.
oh,
Hola,
really?
¿cómo está?
Oh,
Como
yes.
That's all I
está?
know.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
Oh, you were on For Better or Worse, Crystal?
hmm Which is a comedy. That's
Really?
why it's so different for me. Anyone
Yeah.
that like For Better or Worse or like Leslie, they're probably like, girl, Mallory is completely different from Leslie.
Yeah.
hmm
Yeah. Well,
That-
I could be going through here for days because we've had
Yeah.
a good number of people on.
hmm
But
oh,
listen,
somebody's asking some questions
okay,
now.
go ahead. What questions do you see?
Someone said, um, how was it getting into your individual characters, like the prep work?
Oh,
That's a
Okay,
that's a good
that's a good
one.
one. You can
Taylor, why
start
don't you
with
answer
that.
that? Yeah.
um it was it was pretty easy getting into my character once I had like all of the scripts. That's a very, I think, unique thing that we're able to do working at TPS. We knew the whole season all together, which typically is not like that for TV. So I had a very clear view of her arc. I had talked to Mr. Perry about her. And so something that I did that I do with each character is kind of like I read the material and I ask myself questions and then I journal their life up until that point. Um, and then go through the script and ask myself and answer questions too that are so things that Kimmie would know so that I already know going into like the subtext, who this person is, all of that, just preparing it that way. But taking pole lessons was hard and that was preparation.
Taking those pole
That was
lessons,
hard.
huh?
That was hard. Shout out to
Yeah.
Tyler.
Swinging on that
Well,
pole.
hey, listen, you could go to work for Usher right now and and practice practice the pole work.
Usher
Usher
bucks.
bucks.
Usher bucks.
Right? I had to learn
Yeah.
how to I'm not a cursor. If you guys know me, I don't curse a lot. So I had to kind of learn how to curse. My Tyler and like my
And
hairstylist and they
mean
were
it.
like, you gotta
Curse
put
and
some
mean it.
and mean it. Exactly. That's the thing. It was like curse. They're like, you need some oomph in it. You're not just
Yeah.
cussing. You gotta
Yeah.
cuss.
Yeah.
So yeah, but the preparation, that part, and then just really digging into a side of me that's deep down inside, any anger or any animosity or anything I had to grab from it to play Mallory.
Yeah. 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 Well, George saw my character chart that I created. I invented a character chart that,
Oh.
I approach the creation of a character scientifically before I actually start to try to bring in the emotion.
Mm.
And so I have every scene that the character is in. I take
hmm
the scenes that the character is in, and I take it out and I put it on this chart so I can see the life of just the character,
Oh, I
and
love
then the
that.
emotional through line, meaning that whatever emotion he has, like rage and anger and jealousy and whether he tries to find humor and whatever. And I see how that weaves in and out throughout the script. And so that I understand, I create kind of like an architect's model of what the character looks like. And then now that I'm free to add the emotion and find the specific moments where it's like, oh yeah, that moment is kind of like the time when I was at this funeral, or when I broke up with, or when I did this or that. And then I have the specific moments that I can relate to, moments that that I can use for Norman. So it's a whole process for me. So when I get there, I want to be able to then forget about it all and then live and let it come from the marrow of my bones.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Wow. And
that's
that it
fun.
did.
That
That
was
it
just
did.
a brief little master class, everybody watching too. That's free
Right?
game. That's
I
free
was
game.
paying attention because I'm like, okay, I need to learn something here.
Well,
Charts.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you this chart just in case it's something that you may
Oh
want to
yeah, that would be
incorporate.
I
cool
want
to
to
see
see.
Norman's
I
chart.
do.
Yeah, yeah. Next time you come out here, then we
What's
can take an hour or so, and
No,
I'll
don't
show you exactly what it
just
looks
and
like.
like on
that.
that chart, like what's the measurements on that chart? Because it takes like
Right.
it
I'm
takes up like half a wall.
wait.
Well, I make it that big because I want to be able to see in bold or have the font be large enough that
Yeah.
I'm not having to lean in. I can see it from a
Mm-hmm.
perspective. I can also put it on my computer. It's on my computer. But
Yeah.
I'm a visual person. I like to see it out in front of me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
so
Mm-hmm.
and when it's on the wall, it's a constant reminder. And then I add to the chart as I go after every scene. I will add some dynamic to it because the next scene I might not shoot for a week. And so I know exactly, like for instance, if I leave a scene and say, this is over here like this, and then in the next scene, I want to make sure that the scene starts with that being there because I'm walking from that room into this room. And so the continuity is the thing. I make little detailed notes like that.
Wow.
And well,
Yeah,
like
we
in the
need a master
boardroom,
class.
For
no,
real.
like in the boardroom, you told your brother F you, and like when you said it, it made me rewind it a couple of times. I was like, damn, why did he say it like that? And then I was like, well, he said it like that because it wasn't like F you like die. It was more like an F you, but you love your brother. But because you didn't see me that, you
Mm-hmm.
kind of like I don't know. It's just something that really stuck out to me. So that's one of the parts that I rewinded, just because I was
Wow.
like, what made you make that choice? It was like,
Mm.
yeah,
Wow. Yeah,
like
yeah,
it
Mm-hmm.
made me think of your chart.
yeah.
So yeah.
Wow.
So Julia said, I'm proud of my cousin, George Middlebrook. Julius Dubois.
Oh yeah, Juju. Yeah, that's my
Yeah,
big
yeah.
cut. Love you. Hey, I'm
So
Detroit till Monday, man. I'm gonna hit you up.
So we gotta wind this down now, just because half hour is like the sweet spot for these things. It
Okay.
seems that's what Netflix told me. So it said keep it 20 to 30 minutes.
Okay.
So the first one was 45, but that was too long. But we could go on forever because there's a lot of love in
You
this room.
could.
so
Yeah.
Now,
yeah, so
watch
good.
out for this because I'm going to talk to Netflix and see if they want to continue these post like today and then talk about the results. And so maybe there's something that they want to do, but I'll get back to you and let you know.
Okay.
Just let us know.
Yeah. Thanks for organizing this, Richard.
Oh,
Yeah,
somebody
baby.
said
Thank you,
make
thank you.
sure you post this
Oh,
and
yeah.
save
Oh,
it.
yeah, yeah. I'm going to post this right after.
Okay.
Right after. Yeah,
Perfect.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Listen, I love y'all. I can't wait till we get together and maybe Houston people can be out here at the same
Y'all
time.
just
When you
gotta
coming back
Yeah.
out
let
here,
us,
Taylor?
gotta let us know.
I'm gonna
When
try
you
to get
coming back out,
everyone
Taylor?
out in November. Taylor, I'm
November?
gonna call you about
Yeah,
that.
Crystal told me about that. I'm down.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
down.
Yeah,
My
that'll be
I'll
house
be
awesome.
out there in
warming,
a couple.
Richard.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, that'll be nice.
Yeah. So I'll
Yeah.
let you know,
Um,
and I'm gonna try to give Taylor a heads up so she can come down. George, you gotta come down. Come on down from Atlanta
Yeah,
to
so
LA. I'll let everybody know.
all right,
all right.
all right.
Okay.
All
Okay.
Okay,
right, love y'all.
thanks.
Yeah. About to go
Thanks
finish
Love,
everybody
watching.
for
love y'all.
joining.
Yes.
Bye,
Take
y'all.
Bye-bye.
everybody. Thank everybody for coming in and watch. Make sure you go and watch. All right. Bye-bye.